Is this your mat? Did you bring this mat, or is it one of ours? It's yours. Okay. Oh, you found friends? Who are you guys? Do I know you guys? I don't think so. What's your names? Michelle? Soraya. I'm Katie. Nice to meet you. Don't be shy. Yeah, front. Don't be shy. Yeah. Hey, baby. All right, my friends. Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Um, okay, announcements. I have my frequency offering that I do once per month. It's coming up this Saturday. So 7 to 9 p.m. in this space. Um, it's breath work and sound. So it's not yoga at all. It's just breathing, and it's from the lineage of holotropic breath work. So it's just one type of breath the whole time. It's not like a breathwork technique workshop where you learn different pranayamas or anything like that. It's just one breath, purely experiential. Every breathwork experience is different for every person every time. And I have my friend Dante Giacobassi, who's a musician. He sports with music, so he'll do a bunch of different instruments throughout. And then I also have my friend Maddie, who is she like 19, 20, 21? Time. And she's a drummer, so she'll be sporting. So I'll have a couple different musicians helping, and it's an experience. So if you've never done it, I'd love to have you. If you've done it before, it's a great practice to do, like at least once a month, just moving energy through the body. Um, yeah. So if you're interested, you can ask me any questions after class, or you can sign up online. It's $33 per person. And then just a heads up, people keep asking about this place that people keep saying, I heard this place is closing. So it's not closing, but this alley has been bought out. So it eventually, we will all get kicked out eventually. But I think we'll be here at least till next spring. So don't think that like tomorrow you're going to come and nobody's going to be here. I think we'll make it through the winter at least. So um, yeah, but we'll keep you all in the loop. And if you're not on the email list, I would suggest getting on the email list just to be in the loop. Yeah, they're not. Let's just practice. So, a comfortable seated meditation if you're not there already. And even if you are there, you might take a moment to just kind of adjust or move your body a little bit. So, any little bits and pieces and wiggles. Maybe you want to reach your arms up. Maybe you want to twist. Maybe you want to roll your shoulders around, roll your head around. And then eventually find stillness. Just settle in. So sit up really tall. Feel into the length of your spine, length in the back of your neck. Your shoulders just melt down away from your ears. And let your facial muscles really soften and relax. And then close your eyes or lower and soften your gaze. And just really take these first couple of moments to fully arrive here, to transition from life out in the world, in the chaos of the world, to just feeling yourself, your body in this room, feeling your sit bones on the ground, the air on your skin, the temperature, the texture. You can start to notice sounds around you, sounds within you. And start to connect to your breath in some way. So maybe you're a visual person, you want to visualize your breath. you're more tactile and you just want to feel into the expansion of each inhalation, the contraction of each exhalation. So see if you can use your breath to really help bring you into the present moment. So when we're focusing on the inhale as it's happening, the exhale as it's happening, you really can't help but be present. Everything else just falls away. So with your awareness on the breath, next time you breathe in, just fill up as big as you can. And when you think you're full, hold at the very top in that fullness. And see if you can even sip in a little bit extra, like a teaspoon more. And a big sigh out your mouth, let it go. Ah. Good. Do that 2 more times. So inhale, fill up. And as full as you can get. Hold. Find that extra sip. And then great big open mouth sigh, release. Ah. Yeah, very nice. Last time, so biggest inhale you've taken all morning long. Feel your entire body expand. Hold. Let the breath circulate around inside of you. Extra little sip, maybe even 2 this time. And then open your mouth and release. Let it out. Nice job. Seal your lips now and begin to cultivate ujjayi breath. So ujjayi, in and out through your nose. So a little constriction in the back of your throat. So you're constricting the muscles that you would constrict when you whisper, when you hum, or when you gasp. So it starts to create a little bit of noise, an oceanic sound as you breathe in and out. It's essentially like you're humming on the inside. You're humming without using your actual voice. So start to feel into your own internal vibration as you breathe slowly and steadily in and out. You're welcome to stay here as long as you want. You're welcome to come back here at any time. If you're ready to start moving, take your breath with you and transition forward onto hands and knees, tabletop. Then from tabletop, just move any way your body feels like moving this morning. So maybe it's cat-cows. Maybe it's big circles with your hips. Maybe you just feel like sitting back into child's pose and taking a few grounding breaths there. So see if you can get out of your head, your thinking, talking, judging mind. That voice that says, am I doing this right? Is anyone watching me? What is everybody else doing? That voice gets to just fall away. And see if you can go inward and just feel. So feel, how is your spine? Upper back, mid back, low back. How are your hips and your shoulders? Even notice your shoulder blades on your back body. Elbows, your wrists, your fingers. If you want to work into your wrists or your forearms, you can spin your fingers out to the sides or even back towards your knees. And just gently rock it out, side to side, forward and back, or around in little circles. So lots of ways to explore movement from this position. Give yourself about 3, 4, 5 more rounds, no rush. And then eventually we're heading to downward facing dog. So in your own time and in your own way, down dog is our eventual destination. Good job, friends. Once you're back in your dog pose, keep exploring, keep feeling around. So maybe you just pedal out your heels, walk out your dog. Maybe you shake your head, yes, no. Maybe it feels really good to bend both of your knees a lot and just work the length from your fingertips all the way up to your butt, all the way up to your sit bones. In this pose, the goal is not to get your feet flat on the ground. It's not to get your legs completely straight. It's to find length from your fingertips all the way up to your sit bones. So feel into that length and breathe into that length. See if you can use the strength in your core to lift you up. So rather than feeling like all of your weight is coming down into your hands or your wrists, spread your fingers super wide. And even imagine you're gripping the ground with the pads of your fingertips like you're a gecko holding onto a screen door. Imagine you can take energy from the ground and move it up through your arms and your spine and your side bodies. And then feel as if your center is what's holding you. So like there's an invisible rope attached to your belly button and it's pulling up and tugging towards the top corner of the back wall. You'll feel that lift that comes from your center. You guys look great, nice poses. Take one more great big inhalation into your down dog. And then as you exhale, gaze to the top of your yoga mat and however you would like to get there, forward fold. Once you've arrived, halfway lift, breathe in, get all the rounding out of your back. Exhale, bow, let it go. And do that one more time. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lift. Crown reaches forward, butt reaches back. Exhale, fold and bow. And this time we'll come all the way to stand. So through your halfway lift, keep rising, arms reach up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Flowing with your breath for a moment. Inhale, high mountain, stretch tall. Hinge at your hips and dive down slowly into your fold. Very nice. Halfway lift, inhale, nice and long. And exhale, release, bow. All the way to empty, connect to your center and rise back up. Inhale, arms overhead, maybe you gaze up. Exhale, hands to heart. We'll take that one more time. It's a half sun salute. Inhale, high mountain. Use your exhale to guide you down. Stick your butt out and feel your core engage as you dive. Then fold in. Beautiful. Breathe in, spinal extension. Get all the rounding out of your back. And exhale, release, fold. Beautiful. Press into your feet, connect to your core, rise. Arms overhead as you breathe in. And hands to your heart as you breathe out. All right, this time, inhale, take your arms up. Grab your left wrist with your right hand and side body stretch. So hips sway towards the windows as you gently pull your upper body towards the opposite wall. Lots of weight in your left foot. If you want, you can reach your right tiptoes out to the right. Think of a crescent moon shape and try to create that with your body. Breathe into your left waistline, the space between your left ribs. Take one more deep breath here. So good, you guys. Inhale through center. Switch your grip, grab right wrist, and then other side. So hips sway towards the right side of the room as your upper body reaches towards the windows. Keep your right shoulder plugged in, so keep it back and down. Your biceps should be next to your ear rather than in front of your face. And then breathe into that long line down your right side. Yeah, left tiptoes out to the left if you want. Soft face, soft jaw, one more round. See if there's any more space you can create. Awesome, Chris. Inhale back to center. And as you exhale, bring your hands behind your back and interlace your fingers. Roll your shoulders back and down. Shoulder blades hug towards your spine. This might be different than you've done before. Bend your elbows a little or a lot and try to suction cup your palms together. And then with your palms suction cup together, keep that little bend in your elbows. Imagine your elbows are magnetized. Squeeze them towards each other. Keep all of that, and then imagine that your fingers are super glued together and you're trying to pull just your fingers apart. So you should feel here what's called muscle energy in your arms. It's very different than just locking out your elbows and hyperextending. See if you can keep all of that, and then maybe start to reach your hands back away from your body. And then only if you want, add a little baby back bend. So press your hips forward as you hug in with your inner thighs. Puff up your chest, tilt your chin up. Try not to let your head just collapse back, but think of extending back. Take one more big inhale here. Keep your clasp as you exhale. Hinge at your hips all the way down into your fold. You can bend your knees a lot. If having your palms suction cup together at this point feels like too much, you can let that part go. Let your head be heavy and your neck relax. See if you can lift your butt higher and lift your knuckles higher. Yes, good job. Take one more inhale. Good, Pam. As you exhale, hands to your low back first, then release your clasp. Nice and easy. Let your arms hang down. You can give them a little shaky shake. Next inhalation, halfway lift, realign. Beautiful, nice Norma. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back, plank position. So top of your push-up. Pause here, check in with your hands. Spread your fingers wide and actively push the ground away. So I want you to feel strong arms, strong shoulders, rather than sinking into your wrists and your elbow joints. Your muscles are working. See if you can take little baby rocks forward and back. Keep pushing the ground away. Keep drawing your belly button in and up. If you want to come to your knees at any time to modify, that is perfectly fine with me. Take one more inhale, little rock forward, surround your tippy toes, and then exhale, lower halfway down or as close as you can come without your shoulders rolling forward, without your butt dropping. Inhale, press back up, high plank. And one more time like that, halfway down, chaturanga, hold until you're empty, and then inhale, push back up, high plank. Yes, exhale this time all the way to your belly, strong straight line. We'll take Spider-Man Cobra. So hands frame your yoga mat, they're on the hardwood floor. Lift to your fingertips, elbows face the sky. Inhale, heart lifts, belly tones, draw your belly button in and up, supporting your low back. Exhale, take a little twist to your right side, dip your left shoulder down. Yeah, inhale, back through center, heart lifts, press through pelvis and shoelaces. Exhale, other side, twist. Beautiful. Inhale, center. Go ahead and take that one more time each way with your own breath at your own pace. Feel into your shoulders, front body, back body, side bodies, even your lower body. Beautiful, friends. And then eventually an inhale will bring you back to center. You can hold there as long as you want to. Downward facing dog is where we're headed. So however you want to get there in your next couple of breaths. Once you're in down dog, about 5 rounds. Strong hands, strong foundation through your hands, strong shoulders. So rather than hyperextending through your shoulders, see if you can find stable shoulder placement. And then feel your core lifting you up. If there's any way you want to explore, you're welcome to. Might be big exploration, dynamic movement, lifting one leg and then the other. Maybe it's really tiny micro movements, the kind that I don't even see from the outside, but you feel. If you've been practicing yoga for a long time, probably those little micro adjustments, that's what's going to change things up. To see if there's any way you can adjust, even just from the inside, to be a little more efficient in your body. So engage your muscles more so you're actually efforting less, fighting it less. Use your big, deep breath to support you. Nice job, everybody. Good poses. Take one more inhalation as you push the ground away. Lift your hips really high. Nice abs. And then exhale. Look to the top of your space. Step, tiptoe, or hop. Forward fold. Halfway lift once you've arrived. Spine parallel to the ground. Nice, Kirsten. Exhale, bow, and fold. And then take it all the way up. Rise, arms overhead. Breathe in. Exhale, hands to your heart. Okay, we'll build our flow now. Inhale, high mountain pose. As you exhale, little baby back bend, cactus your arms, squeeze the bottom tips of your shoulder blades, curl open. Inhale, re-extend, realign, reach up. And then as you exhale, chair pose, sit back. So weight in your heels, your butt is going back rather than your knees coming forward. So you should be able to look down and see your toes, no problem. Please feel free to stay here, especially if you have knee stuff going on. Otherwise, option, bring your arms parallel to the ground and lift up to your tiptoes. All right, from this place, it's called awkward chair. It's from Bikram yoga. See if you can squeeze through the tops of your thighs and slowly lower your hips all the way down towards your heels. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Good. Next time you inhale, friends, high mountain. So you're gonna rise all the way up, maybe stay on your tiptoes. Possibly stay on your tiptoes as you take your dive down. So stick your butt out and use your core to help balance. It's an exaggeration of what you wanna feel every time you dive. Halfway lift, breathe in, heels on the ground now. Exhale, plant your hands, feet to the back of your mat, plank pose. Take your vinyasa however you would like. You can add a couple push-ups if you're feeling it. You can take it on your knees. You can skip it completely. Let's move with awareness, with intention and attention. Beautiful, nice job. See you back in down dog. All right, Ujjayi breath. So fire it up, feel it and hear it. Next time you inhale, take your right leg to the sky. Very nice. So strong and powerful through your right leg. If your right leg feels really heavy, engage the muscles in your right leg more, even your right foot and your right toes. So make your toes active. Breathe all the way up into your toes. Feel that long line that moves from your fingertips all the way up through your right leg into your tiptoes. Take one more inhale here, lots of length. As you exhale, knee towards your nose. Try not to let your hips drop down. Keep them high. And then with all that space in front of you, step through softly, low lunge. Good. Take a moment, friends, and just move your legs however you want. So you can bring your back knee down. You can straighten your front leg. You can open through your front hip. So just like we did at the very beginning from hands and knees, do the same thing here. Feel around, intuitive movement. Rather than going into your head, go into your body and feel. Yes, beautiful. In your next couple breaths, start to make your way towards high crescent lunge. So no hurry, but that's where we're ending up. So all 10 toes face forward, high on the ball of your back foot. Yeah, and strong, stable legs. Nice, Jill. So rather than feeling like you're sinking into your hips, feel stability. So energetically, pull front hip back, back hip forward. It's like you're plugging the femur bones into the hip sockets. Nice, Tammy. A little tone in your belly so you're not flaring your ribs forward. Draw navel to spine and feel as if you have a brace around your middle. It's your transverse abdominis engagement. Support your low back. Puff up your heart. And maybe even take your gaze up or tilt your chin up. You'll feel all the space and length, and then breathe into it. Take one more big inhale. And then today, as you exhale, we're just gonna pivot our back heel down and open it up into a warrior two. The back heel pivots down, back foot is now parallel to the back edge of your mat. Let your shoulders open, let your hips open, and feel your front knee track open towards your pinky toe. So rather than your front knee collapsing inwards, it tracks out. Little tone in your belly still, supporting low back. Next time you breathe in, reverse warrior. So front palm rotates up, reach up, reach back. Yes. Keep that bend in your front knee and keep tracking it towards your pinky toe. If you want, you can bring your left hand to grab your right wrist and see if you can create a little more length in your right side. Give it a gentle tug. Puff up your right ribs. Breathe into the space between your right ribs. Yes, nice work. Take one more great big huge inhale. And then as you exhale, come back to a warrior two, moving towards side angle. Reach forward like you're trying to touch the front wall. Reach, reach, reach. When you can't reach anymore, right arm towards the ground and left arm either towards the sky or towards the front of the room. So maybe bicep next to your ear, work the length in your left side. If the half or the full bind is in your practice and you want to go there, please feel free. Just keep everything open, your hips, your heart. Keep tracking your front knee open towards your pinky toe. Nice Marriott, beautiful, nice variations. Is your breath still there? And is it still big and spacious and powerful? Take about 2 more rounds here. Nice, Mikkel. Beautiful poses, friends. All right, next time you breathe in from the press of your feet, rise back up, warrior two, and then straighten out your front leg and turn all of your toes towards the long edge of your mat. So you're in this wide-legged straddle now. Inhale, take your arms to the sky. And as you exhale, slow dive, take it all the way down into your wide-legged forward fold. Hang out here for a few rounds of breath, about 5, 6 rounds, anywhere you want to go. So you're welcome to just hang out and breathe, and that's all. Or you can move around, explore, play, get curious. Yeah, so twist, skandasana, headstand, even handstand hops. Bend your knees a lot, and then try to hinge at your hips. Yeah. So bend your, yeah, that's great. Perfect. So try not to rock back into your heels and lock out your knees, but instead, you might bend your knees a little or a lot. Keep your weight slightly forward and think of lifting your hips up towards the sky as you reach the crown of your head down towards the ground. Last couple breaths. Really good job, everybody. Next time you breathe in, come to a halfway lift position with your fingertips on the ground or your hands on the ground. So bend your knees as much as you need. And then crawl your hands to the top of your space. Low lunge. From low lunge, standing splits. Right foot is your base. Lift your left leg high. Keep your left toes active. So there's energy flowing all the way up into your left toes. Relax your neck just like you would in a forward fold. And see if you can feel your core doing as much work as possible. Your hands are there to help with balance, but you're not putting weight in your hands. If you want, you can even try wrapping your right arm behind your right leg. Hand behind ankle, forearm behind calf, elbow behind knee. And then press arm into leg, leg into arm. Nice summer. And see if that can take you just maybe a little bit deeper. Good, Brooklyn. Soft face, soft jaw. Beautiful poses, everybody. Take one more inhale. Lift your left leg super, super high. Then as you exhale, set your left foot down at the top of your space. And give your right leg a little shake out if you'd like. Good job. Inhale, halfway lift position. Realign. Exhale, bow. Let it go. Root through your feet and rise. Take it all the way up, arms overhead, high mountain pose. All right, pause here in your high mountain. Check in with the way you are standing. So for me, if I'm not paying attention, I tend to stick my butt out and flare my ribs forward. Some people, it's the exact opposite. They tuck their tailbone round their upper back. So see if you can find your most neutral spine, your most neutral pelvis, and then right foot will be your foundation. Lift your left knee up, standing staff pose. Very good. Active through your left toes. So flex your toes back and active towards your shin. Hug in with your inner thighs. Slow, deep breaths. Beautiful, everybody. Take one more inhale here. Option to extend your left leg forward if you'd like for a little more. And as you exhale, curtsy bow. Swing your left toes off the right edge of your mat and take a little bow. Reach your arms back. Gaze at the ground. Inhale, standing staff again. So reach up, lift your left knee or extend your left leg. And one more time, curtsy bow. As you inhale, high mountain. So both feet on your mat, both arms to the sky, reach. And as you exhale, just take your dive down, forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back, chaturanga, or you can take your vinyasa however you want. You can skip it all together. So all you. So you back in downward facing dog. Ujjayi breath. So fire it up. Feel it, hear it, use it to support you. It's there to support you, not to fight against you. So see if you can figure out how to use your breath to hold you and support you from within. Next time you breathe in, left leg to the sky, three-legged dog. Take just a moment here. Press up with your left foot, press down through your fingertips. Maybe you've got a big bend in your right knee, that's perfectly fine. Maybe you're working your right leg towards straight, that's also perfectly fine. So just different ways of being in the pose and working the pose. What feels most efficient or beneficial in your own body? Take one more inhale, left leg long, strong, and powerful. Nice, Michelle, as you exhale, keep your hips high, knee towards your nose. So hips high, hips high. And then step forward softly, low lunge. Take a moment and move your legs around, feel around. So back knee might come down, front leg might work its way towards straight. Maybe you open your front hip, maybe you twist. Out of your head, into your body. Feel. Good. And then in your next couple rounds, nice, Brooklyn, we'll meet up in a crescent lunge, high lunge. So strong, stable legs, all 10 toes face forward. If it feels like your back heel is almost touching the ground, maybe you elongate your stance, make it a little bit longer, get your back heel really high, get your back leg as straight as possible. So back leg feels just as strong and powerful as your front leg. Rather than flaring your ribs forward, imagine you're trying to knit your front ribs together. That little tone in your belly supports your low back. Perhaps your gaze is up. So just be intentional with your gaze. Be intentional with your hands and what you're doing with your fingertips. Take one more inhale. As you exhale, open it up, warrior two. Back heel pivots down. Back foot now parallel to the back edge of your mat. Hips open, heart open. Beautiful. Keep that tone in your belly. And reach through your fingers like you've got great big wings. It's your big wingspan. Next time you inhale, reverse warrior. So reach up, lengthen your left side, and then reach slightly back. Yes, breathe into your left waistline, the space between your left ribs. Puff up your left ribs. Keep bending your front knee a lot and tracking it towards your pinky toe. So keep wrapping your left butt cheek underneath your body. If you want to take that variation where you're grabbing hold of your left wrist and give it a gentle tug, go for it. So your personal fullest expression on this side in this moment. Take one last inhale. As you exhale, back to warrior two. And then going for side angle, reach forward like you're trying to touch the front wall. Reach, reach, reach. And then when you can't reach anymore, left arm towards the ground, right towards the sky, or right arm could reach forward. You could also rest your left elbow softly on your left thigh. You could also move into the half or the full bind. Keep your heart open, keep your hips open. So your heart, try not to let it look down at the ground, but imagine it wants to look up. So how can you let your heart look up a little bit more? Beautiful. Keep tracking your front knee towards your pinky toe. Keep pressing into your back foot so your back leg is still strong. Last couple of breaths. Nice, Tammy. From the press of your feet, next inhalation, rise up, warrior two. Straighten out your front leg. Turn all of your toes towards the long edge of your mat once again. Arms to the sky. Inhale here. And then exhale takes you all the way down, wide-legged forward fold, wherever you want to go on this side. Does not have to be what you did on the other. Big deep breath. Just feeling whatever there is to feel. These are the moments when I give you time for yourself that it's very tempting to go somewhere else in your mind. So see if you can stay here. Stay on your mat, in your body, with your breath. Good job, friends. Last couple rounds. Next inhalation, halfway lift. So fingertips on the ground or hands on the ground. Bend your knees as needed. Crawl your hands to the top of your space. Low lunge. From low lunge, left foot is your base. Lift your right leg high. So standing splits. And does not have to look anything even close to the splits. If your right foot is 1 inch above the ground, perfect. As long as that's your edge. So find your edge and then be with it. Breathe into it. Soften around it. Left arm might wrap behind left leg. Feel your strong core lifting you out of your left leg. Feel your right toes, the ones that are in the air. Wiggle them around, spread them apart. Take one more inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, set your right foot down at the top of your mat. Forward fold. You can give your left leg a little shake out if you'd like. Next time you breathe in, halfway lift, spinal extension, realign. Exhale, bow and fold. And then press into your feet, rise, take it all the way up, arms extend, high mountain. Pause, check in. Is there any way you could find a more neutral pelvis, more neutral spine in your own body? Left foot is now your foundation. Lift your right knee up, standing staff. So hug in with your inner thighs, flex through your right toes. Yeah, good. Little tone in your belly supports low back and also serves to lift your right leg up. So feel everything there is to feel, even in this simple pose. Take one more inhale if you want to. Extend your right leg forward. Try not to lean back. Exhale, curtsy bow. So right toes off the left edge of your mat. Arms swing back. Take a bow. Inhale, standing staff. Re-extend right leg or lift your right knee. And then exhale one more time. Bow. Yes. Inhale, high mountain. Both feet on your mat. Both arms to the sky. Nice big stretch. Exhale, dive down. Traction out your spine. Then release and fold. Spinal extension. Inhale. And exhale, plant your hands, feet back. Move through your vinyasa however you would like. Either find your way to down dog, or if you would rather, grab a child's pose or a hero's pose. So any pose that will give you just a moment to reconnect, to simply feel your body, all the energy inside your body. So in this moment, can you feel yourself not just as a physical being, but an energetic being? Feel all that energy flowing through your fingers and your toes. Feel the aliveness inside of you. We will move through that entire flow, that entire sequence. A couple more times. We're going to go faster. We'll go one breath, one movement. But it doesn't mean we speed through it and forget to breathe. It means the opposite. We use our really big, slow, deep breaths to guide the movement. So if I'm cueing what feels like too slow for you, see if you can breathe slower and bigger and deeper, and then move with your breath. If at any time you just want to take a little break or you just want to do your own thing, totally fine with me. So if you would like to join me, Downward facing dog, ujjayi breath. Feel it, hear it. Let your breath support you. From your down dog, great big inhalation, push the ground away, hips high, spine long. Exhale, look to the top of your space, step or hop, forward fold. Halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana, spine parallel to the ground. Breathe in. Exhale, bow and fold. And then rise all the way up, big full body stretch. Inhale. Hands to your heart center, exhale. All right, here we go. Inhale, high mountain. As you exhale, baby back bend, cactus your arms, curl open. It's different than leaning back. So it comes from mid and upper back. Inhale, re-extend, realign. Exhale, chair pose, Utkatasana, sit back. Stay here, hold here, or inhale, float up to your tiptoes, arms parallel to the ground. As you exhale, squeeze the tops of your thighs and slowly lower. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Yeah, inhale, high mountain, maybe staying on your tiptoes, so super tall. And then maybe stay on your tiptoes as you dive down. So big balance challenge, let yourself wobble and shake. Yes, nice Pam, halfway lift, heels on the ground, inhale. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back, chaturanga. Try to keep that exhale going as you lower. You maybe even hold empty. Inhale, heart lift, shoulders back and down. Exhale, hips lift, down dog. Inhale, your right leg high, three-legged dog. Use your strong core. Exhale, step forward as soft as you can. Your hips stay high. Yes. Rise up, crescent lunge. Inhale, lift your heart, lift your gaze. And then exhale, open it up, warrior two, back heel pivots down, arms reach forward and back. Inhale, reverse. So right arm reaches up, slightly back, feel the length in your right side. Exhale, side angle, reach forward and tip it over all the way to empty in your breath. Good. Inhale, rise back up. Reach up, straighten your front leg, parallel your feet. Exhale, dive down. Crown of your head towards the ground, butt towards the sky, navel to spine, all the way to emptiness. Inhale, halfway lift. Hands or fingertips on the ground, so bend your knees as needed. Then as you exhale, crawl your hands forward, low lunge. Inhale, standing splits, left leg lifts high. Maybe you even feel like taking a little handstand hop. Exhale, forward fold, top of your yoga mat. Halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana, inhale. Exhale, fold. And then rise, take it all the way up. Inhale, reach up, left knee lifts or left leg extends in front of you. Exhale, curtsy bow, left toes off the right edge. Take a little bow. Inhale, standing staff. Lift your left knee or extend your left leg. Good. One more time. Bow. Beautiful. High mountain, both feet on your mat, both arms to the sky. Big stretch. And then use your exhale to take you down. Slow dive. Inhale, spine parallel to the ground, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. So plant your hands, feet back and lower. Nice, Mikkel. Inhale, curl open, shoulders back and down, elbow tips point at the back wall. Exhale, down dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, three-legged dog, left leg high. Active through your left toes. And then strong through your core. Exhale, step forward as soft as you can. Nice, Tammy. Inhale, crescent, rise. Strong legs, strong foundation. Exhale, warrior two, open it up. Back heel pivots down. Beautiful, nice, Kirsten. Inhale, reverse. Reach your left arm up and slightly back. Puff up through your left ribs. Exhale, side angle. So come through warrior two, reach forward, tip it over all the way to emptiness. Maybe even hold empty for a split second. Inhale, rise back up, reach both arms up, straighten your front leg, parallel your feet. And then exhale, dive down, hinge at your hips all the way down. Crown towards the ground, butt towards the sky, navel to spine. Inhale, spinal extension. So spine parallel to the ground, fingertips on the ground. And then exhale, walk your hands forward. Low lunge once again. Inhale, standing split. Left leg is your base, right leg lifts, active through your right toes. Nice work, you guys. Exhale, forward fold. Set your right foot down. Inhale, realign your spine. Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lift. Thanks, Marriott. Exhale, bow. And then root through your feet, connect to your center, rise. Inhale, reach up, right knee lifts or right leg extends. Exhale, curtsy bow, right toes off the left edge of your mat. Take a little bow, swing your arms back. Inhale, standing staff. So right knee lifts or re-extend, and then one more time, bow. Very nice. Inhale, high mountain, both feet on your mat, both arms to the sky. Exhale, slow dive. Forward fold, Uttanasana, beautiful. Ardha Uttanasana, breathe in. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back, Chaturanga Dandasana. You can always skip it if you'd rather. Heart lifts as you inhale. Hips lift, exhale, down dog. Give yourself a moment, a few breaths in your down dog, maybe a big sigh or two out your mouth. So that's one round. We've got one more. And this time I'm going to change a few things up, add a few things in. So just like you've been doing this entire class, stay present, listen to my cues, and think of them as invitations. So if it doesn't work for you, no big deal. Take what works, leave the rest behind. Just stay open, stay curious. If you are joining me, downward facing dog, ujjayi breath. One more big inhalation into your down dog. And then with your exhalation, look forward, feet to the top of your space, forward fold. Halfway lift, breathe in. Back of your neck long, sides of your neck long. Exhale, fold and bow. And then rise, take it all the way up, arms extend, big stretch. Hands to heart center, exhale. All right, listen here. Inhale, reach up. Grab your left wrist with your right hand. Side body stretch, so hips towards the windows, upper body towards the opposite wall, all the way to empty in your breath. Back through center as you inhale, switch your grip. And then other side, hips sway right, upper body goes left. Inhale, center. As you exhale, baby back bend, cactus your arms, squeeze the bottom tips of your shoulder blades towards your spine, curl open. Inhale, re-extend, realign, reach up. And one more time, exhale into your chair pose. Great place to stay, or inhale, pop up onto your tiptoes, arms parallel to the ground. Exhale, awkward chair, squeeze the tops of your thighs all the way down towards your heels. Inhale, nice Brooklyn high mountain. So super tall, maybe stay on your tiptoes. And then possibly stay on your tiptoes as you dive down. Stick your butt out, feel your core engaged to help you balance. Thanks, Chris. Heels on the ground, lift halfway, breathe in. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back, Chaturanga. Try to keep that exhale going as you lower or hold empty. Inhale, peel your heart open, nice Norma. Heart lifts. Exhale, downward facing dog. All right, listen, friends. Inhale your right leg high. Stay here and hold, or exhale, right knee, left elbow. So cross your body, use your obliques. Inhale, back up, three-legged dog. And exhale, right knee, right armpit. So aim high on your arm, maybe even bend your elbows, add a little push-up. Don't let your butt sink down. Inhale, three-legged dog, right leg high. Now everybody, exhale, knee towards your nose and step through as soft as you can. Inhale, crescent rise, heart lifts, gaze lifts. Listen, exhale, airplane lunge or full airplane. So option to float your back foot off the ground. Think of a smiley face shape from the crown of your head back to your heel. Yes. If you're in airplane lunge, heart is lifted. You're not looking down at the ground and rounding. You're in cobra pose with your chest. Take one more round wherever you're at. Good job. And then inhale back to crescent, left toes to the back of your mat, arms reach up. Exhale, warrior two, open it up, back heel pivots down. Yes, inhale, reverse warrior, front palm pivots up, reach up and back. And then exhale, listen, come back to a warrior two this time. We're gonna take triangle instead. So straighten your front leg. You can shorten your stance if you want, just a teeny tiny bit. Reach forward, 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 and then tip it over. So right hand towards the ground, left arm towards the sky, heart stays open, hips stay open. Give yourself a couple rounds in triangle. And then only if you want, option to turn it into a half moon pose. So reach your right hand forward. Maybe you take a block with you and float your back foot off the ground. Nice, Abby. Keep your back leg strong and back foot active. Awesome, Marriott. Keep your hips open. Keep your heart open. Nice, Summer. Wherever you are, 2 more deep breaths. Big, spacious, full body breaths. So nice. All right, see if you can land back in a warrior two softly. Yes, beautiful. All right, and then from here back to our flow. Inhale, straighten your front leg, parallel your feet, arms up. Exhale, dive down, fold deeply, crown towards the ground, butt towards the sky. Halfway lift, inhale, fingertips on the ground. Exhale, crawl your hands to the top of your space. Low lunge. Inhale, standing splits, left leg lifts. And then listen. Exhale, little tiny potato bug balls. So big toes come together, tuck and curl, butt towards the ground, nose towards your knees. You can absolutely stay in your little tiny ball or try toe stand. Point your knees forward. Bring your hands to your heart center. So balancing on your tiptoes, squeeze through your inner knees, inner thighs. Lengthen your spine. Yeah, you can let your legs wobble and shake a little bit. Breathe into it. Soften around it. Take one last full breath wherever you're working. So good, you guys. Inhale, halfway lift. So heels down, spine long. You can widen your stance if you want to. Exhale, bow and fold. Root through your feet, rise. Inhale, reach up, lift your left knee up. If you want, you can extend left leg. And then exhale, curtsy bow. Inhale, standing staff. Listen, exhale, curtsy squat. So left toes off the right edge, hands to heart, get low. And then see if you can stay here for a moment. Take little pulses in your legs. Keep pulling right hip back, left hip forward. Squeeze your inner thighs, tone your belly. Let that heat build in your legs and send your breath into it. Find your lowest point. Hold for one deep breath. Inhale, high mountain, both feet on your mat. Reach up, stretch it out. And then exhale, slow dive, forward fold. Spinal extension as you inhale. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back, chaturanga, or you can always skip it. Heart lifts as you breathe in. Hips lift as you breathe out. Beautiful. Inhale, left leg high. Stay and hold. Or exhale, left knee, right elbow. That little twist once again. Good, nice, Norma. Inhale, re-extend. Left to left, aim for your armpit. You can add a push-up if you want. Don't let your butt drop. Inhale, back up. And then everybody, knee towards your nose as you exhale, step forward softly. Low lunge. Rise, high crescent lunge, inhale. And then remember, adding on, exhale, airplane lunge or full airplane. So maybe you stay in your lunge position, just reaching back, hinging forward, cobra in your heart, or your back foot is lifted. Think of a smiley face shape. Create that with your body. Beautiful. Nice, Jill. One last round wherever you're working. Awesome, Michelle. And then come back, crescent lunge. Inhale. Thanks, Chris. Exhale, warrior two. Open it up, pivot back, heel down. Reverse warrior. Reach up, reach back, and lengthen your left side. Puff up your left ribs.
Exhale, warrior two. Set up for triangle. So pause here, straighten your front leg. If you want, you can shorten your stance just a tiny bit. Imagine your hips are being pulled back as you reach forward. It's like you're being pulled in opposite directions, and then left hand towards the ground, right towards the sky. Don't let your heart collapse, so stay open. Yes, beautiful. At least a couple rounds in your triangle. And then if you would like, balancing half moon, reach your left hand forward. Maybe you've got a block underneath. Float your back foot up. Back leg stays strong like you're stomping it on an invisible wall. So active weight is so much lighter. Make your right leg active. Breathe length in every direction. Your personal fullest expression. One last full body breath. Face Tammy. And then see if you can land softly in warrior two. Take a moment to adjust if you need. Back to our flow for a moment. Inhale, straighten your front leg, parallel your feet, arms reach up. Exhale, dive down and fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, low lunge. So walk your hands forward, rotate toes forward. Standing splits, right leg lifts. And one more time, little tiny potato bug ball. Bring your big toes together, tuck and curl. This time, you can stay in your little potato bug ball. You can turn it into a toe stand again. Or if you feel like it, you can play with a crow pose. Plant your hands in front of you. Work your knees up on your triceps. Lift through your waistline. See if you can lean forward using your arms as a little shelf. Keep your core strong. Maybe one, maybe both feet lift, maybe big toes touch. So be playful wherever you're working. One more deep breath. Good job. We'll meet in a halfway lift. So heels down, spine long. We'll pause, just take an extra round here. So feel all that length from the top of your head back to your hips. End of your next exhalation, just bow and fold. Rise up one last time. Inhale, reach up, right knee lifts. You can extend right leg if you want. Exhale, curtsy bow. Reach back. Inhale, standing staff. And exhale, this time curtsy squat. So right toes off the left edge, hands to heart, get low in your legs. Try not to face towards the right side of the room, face forward. So hips square, take your little pulses. Staying low, let that heat build and breathe into it. No, it's only temporary. Find your lowest point, take one full breath. High mountain, inhale, reach. Exhale, dive down and fold. Amazing, you guys. Halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back, plank. Pause in your plank. One arm at a time. Come to your forearms, forearm plank. So elbows under shoulders, forearms parallel, palms face down, fingers spread wide. Try to especially press into thumbs and index fingers. If you want to modify, you can make a tripod with your hands instead. Now, do not let your elbows drift apart. Keep hugging in. Dolphin pose. Walk your toes towards your elbows. Lift your hips up as high as they will go. So imagine that invisible rope attached to your belly button. It's pulling straight up towards the ceiling. Press your heart back as you lift your hips up. See if you can be here for 3-4 more deep breaths. If you want to, you can lift one leg, then the other. You could even take little hops towards forearm stand. If you are holding dolphin, press your heart back. Let your neck relax. Hug in with your upper arms. Press through the belly of your forearms. This is so good for your shoulders and your upper back. If it's super uncomfortable, let it be uncomfortable for a couple more rounds. Maybe open your mouth and sigh it out. So nice, you guys. One last big inhale. Invitation, everyone, if you want. Open mouth, sigh. Yeah. Bring it all down. So knees down, hips back, child's pose, embryo pose, puppy pose, hero's pose, whatever you'd like. And again, feel yourself as an energetic being. All that energy flowing through. And as you're ready, next couple rounds, downward facing dog. As you move back into your down dog, just notice all the length and the space that you've created. Breathe into it. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, pigeon, right shin to the top of your mat. Bring your body down gently. If you would rather, you could take this pose on your back or in a seat. So whatever will best serve you. We'll be here for about 7 to 10 breaths, so for a little while. You don't have to go 200% right at first. Go like 75%, and then breath by breath, a little bit deeper, settle in. You might visualize your breath moving down into your right hip, creating space there, softening the muscles there. Soften your face and your jaw. What if you could soften through your heart? What would that even feel like? Maybe get curious. Notice if you're tensing up anywhere you don't need to be. Just by noticing, see if anything shifts. Really good, you guys. Last 3 or 4 rounds. If you are on your back and you want to stay there, just take some neutralizing movements before you move to the other side. If you're in regular pigeon, start to lift your upper body and find your way back to a 3-legged down dog. So plant your hands, take your right leg back and up, give it a nice little shake out. Open your right hip up. Stay here for a moment, or option 2, flip your dog. Right foot comes down behind you, right arm reaches forward. Stretch through your front body. Breathe all the way down into your belly. Nice, Kirsten. Take one more big inhale. Beautiful. And then regular down dog, walk it out. If you want a quick vinyasa, you can move through it on your own. Inhale, left leg high. Pigeon pose, left shin forward, body comes down nice and easy. So set yourself up with intention and attention. And then just slowly settle in breath by breath.
Big, spacious inhales. Long, slow exhales. So you're using your slow, deep breath to communicate to your body that everything is okay, that you are safe, even though you might be a little uncomfortable. You can relax, you can soften. No need to brace, no need to resist or tense up. Just soften. About 4 or 5 more rounds here. If you are on your back, you want to wait for us there, that's perfectly fine. Take any movements you'd like on your back, just kind of neutralize. Regular pigeon. Next exhalation, or bottom of your next exhalation, to start to lift your upper body once again. Three-legged dog. Take your left leg back and up. Give it a nice little shaky shake. Open your hip. Flip your dog as a counter stretch if you would like. Yes, nice, Norma. So lift your hips. Breathe all the way down into your belly and feel your abdominal wall. Get a nice little stretch. One more big inhale. And then one last down dog. So both hands, both feet on your mat. Walk it out. If you want one last vinyasa, you can take it here. And then in your next couple breaths or so, just however you would like to make the transition, find your way down onto your back. And you can face whichever direction you want to. It's nice and easy. Come all the way down. When you get to your back, hug your knees towards your belly and take a gentle rock side to side. And after a few rocks, supine spinal twists. Let your knees fall to the right and either extend your left arm out to your left or goalpost your left arm on the ground. If there's any certain variation that you want to take, you're welcome to. Gaze up or over your left shoulder. And send your breath all the way down to your low belly, low back. Just give all your weight to the ground. Good job, everyone. In your next couple of breaths, no rush. Just slowly find your way to the other side. Take a moment as you come through center to neutralize. A little rock or big squeeze. Gaze up or over your right shoulder.
When you feel pretty even on both sides with your twists, come back to center and find any inversion that you would like for about 5 to 10 rounds of breath. So anything that puts your hips and or your legs higher than your heart. And it could be something more restorative. Got a block. Maybe you take restorative bridge, legs up the invisible wall. Take plow, shoulder stand, even headstand if that's in your practice and you're feeling it. Yeah, feel free to use a wall if you've got one near you. And when you feel complete with your inversion, just ease your way out. Take any counter poses or any finishing poses of your choice. Please, no hurry. Eventually, maybe find a happy baby to finish off your practice, or maybe you give your knees one last big squeeze in. Maybe just roll out your wrists and your ankles a few times. So no right or wrong, whatever calls to you. And then eventually you start to transition into your final relaxation. As you move into your final relaxation, your Shavasana, you can just let your breath become completely effortless. And let go of any control or manipulation. Just let your body breathe you once again. And my quote for you today is by Lao Tzu. It says, always we hope someone else has the answer. Some other place will be better. And some other time it will all turn out. This is it. No one else has the answer. No other place will be better. And it has already turned out. At the center of your being, you have the answer. You know who you are and you know what you want. There is no need to run outside for better seeing. No need to peer from a window. Rather, abide at the center of your being. For the more you leave it, the less you learn. Search your heart and see that the way to do is to be. So these last few moments, friends, just be in your body. Just abide at the center of your being. Notice whatever's flowing through you. You already have the answer. Shavasana.
Deep breath in. Release, let it go. Start to slowly come back into your physical body, start to wiggle and move gently. Eventually, fetal position, roll to either side. And just give yourself a couple rounds of breath, resting on your side body. Maybe you even visualize all the effort, all the energy of your practice, just soaking into your being. See that in some way, use your imagination. And use your arms to guide yourself up into seated meditation. Facing towards the front of your mat, in front of our space, so right back where we began. And just sit up tall. And gather your hands into your own heart, either prayer hands or one palm stacked over the other. And close our practice together with one big Om. So I'd love for you to join me. Try not to worry about how you sound. Don't worry about your voice. Just focus on how it feels to use it, to let your vibration move through your body and then express out your mouth. So start by exhaling, empty out, clear your throat if you need to. And then breathe in your voice, fill up with it. Thank you so much, everybody, for showing up, for letting me guide you. Namaste. All right, friends, thank you so much. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. And there's a lot of new people in here today, actually, which I love. If you didn't fill out the waiver on your way in, please do so on your way out. It's just one time you'll have to do it, and then you won't have to do it again. And then also, if you didn't pay on your way in, please pay on your way out. Just the way this place works, it's all the teachers pay rent. So kind of like booth rent at a salon. We pay rent to teach the class, and then whatever the donations are is our payment after we pay our rent. So thank you, thank you. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Say hi. Yes, you show your stretches.